Hello traders, how are you doing today? Hope all is well. Happy new month. So guys, we are in last quarter of the year. Will it be another year you struggle or will it be a breakthrough? That's the reason I started this mission, showing you how to trade GG on daily basis with simple strategy. So this is day 2. I played it yesterday. Today I will show you how to trade today, being 1st September, Monday 2025. So let's dive in. So guys, remember this strategy is all about knowing your key zones. Mark it out. We don't care about the trend. You understand? I don't care about this move. Marking highs and lows, liquidity, breakout structure. It doesn't count for me. Not that I can't do that, but I think it's waste of time when I can keep it simple. So as the month close, we have to go down to monthly time frame, but I don't want to make it hard for you. So I've just used weekly time frame to know where the previous week closed. It gave me insight of what I want to know. We are now weekly time frame. Where do we close? Look closely here. You can see this bearish drop here. We have a bearish drop. After that, the next candle open, which is this bullish candle. You can see it closed above this. Now this is now a support zone. You understand? Price respected this support, so I have to mark it as my weekly support. So price close above this weekly support. I see that this is the candle I'm talking about. So now we have known where the previous week closed. Because we are day traders, we have to move down to daily time frame to know where the previous daily candle closed and what happens there. So I have to take this out to show you how I trade today. So now looking at this candle, I mean this zone, the zone I'm talking about, you can see we have support and resistance. And the previous day candle, which is on Friday, I show you how I traded this candle. Close, rejected this support and close above, close inside this bearish candle. So let's see what the day brings when Asian section closes. So after that, you mark your support and resistance, daily support and resistance. This is our daily support, and here become your daily resistance. You have to wait for Asian to close. I don't want to get involved. I could have marked this zone, this very zone here, very zone, because this is support. It's my turn to resistance, but I don't want to pay attention on that because of this strong pull and how the week closes. You understand? So I want to keep it simple always, not to complicate things. So let's move to 4-hour time frame. Mark important zone for us. You can see here, this is our 4-hour resistance. Do we have any important zone here? This could have been important to us, but price have closed. This is what I mean. This zone could have been important zone for us because this is a support zone. It might hold this candle, but we're not trading Asia. So we don't care about this zone. We only care when Asian section closes. So let's see how Asian will close. This is the first candle. You can see clearly price push through. It was now on this 4-hour resistance and daily resistance. So let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. And if you can mark this thing well, you can see that this candle closed above this resistance, right? So next candle, come back inside the zone. Pay attention. This is very logical. Some people will say this is resistance, rejecting the zone. So they will now be looking for sell onto this level. You are mistaken if you do that. Reason is this. Look at this candle. What happened? It did not push up at first for coming down. If you do that, you will know that it's total rejection from this zone. The candle just pulled down, which I will call a liquidity grab. I named this very candle a liquidity grab. In the times you understand, just call it a liquidity grab. Just for you to understand, it comes down because people who buy from this zone up to here, it's a lot of P for someone not to take out profit. Let's say the person entered almost 50 pips. What are you waiting for? So people take out their profit. That's why you see, because this is a key zone. That's why I see this retracement. Now this is the closure of Asian section. What will I do here? It's very important. This is when I will involve my 1-hour time frame and 15 minutes time frame. Remember, 1-hour time frame, I use it to mark out for low traffic zone. Then I don't care. You can use 15 minutes, but I use 1 hour because 15 minutes will give me a lot of noise that I may be afraid not to go from a 1-inch to 2. So if you look here, we have 1-hour support, 1-hour support, and this is 1-hour resistance above here. So we have clean LTA to push the price. We are not afraid of anything. So in 15 minutes, that's where we confirm our trade. Look at what happened here. At the closure of this candle, that week gives you a market structure here. People who are trading ICT or SMC will tell you it's a fair value gap or something like a breaker block. I don't care. But for me, I will wait for next candle to print to know how the behavior will start. So if the next candle starts well by going down, you understand, respecting AMD theory, before pushing, my sell stop will be somewhere around here. You see how we do that. But let me see how the next candle open. Remember, on the live chart is go by tick, but here just replay. We won't expect to see everything clear. You can see that the next candle did not move back inside this range. My buy stop order will be above here. Normally I give just 1 pip away from this zone because of spread, for me not to get involved before the price push back. So I want to see clear indication that it started breaking this high. So here is my first entry after Asian close. I'm going long my buy stop above here. XL will be here. If it take my order, remember what I told, I give 1 pip away from this top wick. This is the wick, I mean 1 pip away from this zone for me not to get involved and price we do what, and price we push down. Remember the security. So let's see the next candle, same issue. See, it's now invalid for us because of what? You can see our order is not yet peak, so I have to cancel my order, then wait for new range. Price have created a resistance. You see this pullback from this low to high, from this high to low. We now have 15-minute resistance. Here becomes our 15-minute support. So we have 2 options here, but our main idea is to buy if price break above this resistance. So let's see what will happen. So I have to mark my 15 minutes resistance at this spot. So let's see what will happen. Right, I'm happy. I'm always happy whenever I see my support holding price whenever I'm looking for buy after marking my range. You understand? It shows me that the bias is correct. So another rejection, beautiful. You can see the push. Now we have a close above this. How do we take this trade? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. The same thing we applied before is what we apply again. This is our sell stop. This is our buy stop zone. Few pips away from the wick. Then you do what? You set your pending order over here. Your stop loss will be below this very candle. You're targeting 1:2. 1:2. Very simple stuff. So let's see what will happen. The next candle, remember the theory. If after setting this, you want to see the next candle to at least go down as little as it can, just to show you that you're respecting the candle theory for moving. But if you first of all open and move up, you don't need to activate your order. You understand? So that's how. Remember this thing I told you, before you can activate your order, you must first of all observe if this next candle will go down. If it start going down, then you can activate your order. But if it opens and moves up immediately, don't activate your order. You understand? So because this is just a replay, you can't see it. But in my next video, I will use another company chart to show the one that have ticks for you to understand how the entry works. So now the first candle, you can see it printed it moved down. That's the wick you're seeing here. It moves down. That's the wick. You see the wick? It moves down, because if it did not move down, you won't see this. It moves down before activating. You understand? We are now in profit. We pray we hit our TP, which I do today. Another push, can see another drop, grab liquidity from this zone, whichever way. Can see TP hit. You can see the rejection on this 4-hour resistance. This is how many pips. Very simple, guys. Anybody can do this. It's not a must you use those terms, breakout structures, liquidity grab, trend line, all these things. You don't need it to make money. I've made my 1:2 and I'm okay for it. So yesterday, which is on Friday, and today, I'm up to 4% without spending much time. So it's left for you to change what you. This thing works everywhere. You can use it on stock, you can use it on crypto, you can use it anywhere. But the best place you can apply it, for me, where I found it more suitable, is on GJ. I like trading gold, but I have different approach on gold. So now my TP is it. So if you miss this, there's another way you can trade. You understand? The only thing you can wait now is for the next 4-hour candle to know your bias. If you close bullish, okay, let's I know we close. You can target this high made around 2.28%, but that's not my concern. We must follow our principle, which is 1:2 on daily. So this is the end of previous 4-hour candles, 5 o'clock New York time. Now we close bullish. You understand? We close bullish. The next thing we have to do now, I have two types of entry mode. As we close bullish now, price move from this spot, this very spot now to here. So it left us with a week on this drop. And this week now created a low traffic zone. Why do I say so? Do you see any lower as this week is coming down? Do you see anything of this nature? No. It moves in a straight line with no traffic. The only thing you have to do now is to wait for support to form. The support I mean is when you see bearish candle, after that bearish candle, you see bullish candle form. As a form is a very good support. If you want to have high risk to reward, can retest this week or this support before, but if it closes, because we're going for 1:2, you just do what? Just enter time, master everything with time. You can use this very simple method to get 1:5, 1:3 reward just on each section, depending the section suitable for you. So let's see if support form, because we know we close bullish. You can see here we have a support. This support formed here. People sometimes I like to reject this zone in this type of entry. We set my pending order here. I'm going long from here. I'm just trying to show you how this very strategy have 3 types of entry. This is the second entry model. Whenever price printed close bullish, then the week drop, if it created low traffic zone before the end of previous 4-hour candle, and the next candle of support form, if the candle is big, okay, let's assume now this candle that formed this support is huge like this, I would like to retest this very zone. My entry. That's what I do here. Instead of me setting my order here, my sell stop, I use that entry model. When we have this type of range setup, that's when I use it, because of fake out. With time, you understand. Let's just keep it simple for now. I'm just trying to show you how I managed to make 2% per day trade. Now you have seen support formed. I want to retest this zone before I push. Sometimes you may miss. That is one disadvantage of that. Can see we have an entry, first price comes back again, another support formed. If you're somebody who would like to stack entries, but with time, this is another zone for entries. Very weak here for entry. Sometimes price types on that before. You can see we have another entry who missed. Price is now put. Let me just fast forward this because of time. You can see if you miss this move, this very move here, you have entry here. Because of previous 4-hour, the London open do see it closed very bullish. So as this low LTA formed, you have a support, you can use it for entry. You can see how beautiful it is. You go for 1:3 that. So just imagine you trade this and trade it. You have 5% today just sitting on your chart for just 8 hours. Just keep it simple. Do you see me mark any breakout structure here? Do you see me mark any endorsement? Use this on GG because it works best, and GG have high pace movement. So guys, I have to end it here because it's now super long for anybody who's watching. The only thing you have to do for yourself, if you're interested, you watch and learn all this. And with time, I will just start from how I mark up my charts, the entry models, and how I manage my trade. But for now, we have to use this for the learning process. I will upload every day. Tomorrow, if I have chance to record how I trade GG, on Tuesday I'll record for you, Wednesday I record for you, till you find it simple and adopt this strategy and start making money. See you in my next video. Bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friend who are still struggling, because I think this is one of the best simple strategy out there which you can replicate without getting confused every morning. You understand? So I urge you to start keeping it simple. There's no need complicating things. This is my advice for you because I want everybody to survive. See you soon. Bye for now.